Hey guys, how are you doing today? I'm doing, this morning was definitely a rougher start. It's like 4 o'clock and I'm finally getting myself back to normal, back in my little zen space and place, and we're chilling. Today's video, I wanted to talk about something that I believe should be talked about from the very early ages of 5 years old. I think we should be taught this in school. I think this should be very much more talked about. I feel like this is a subject that's very neglected, and that is our subconscious mind. So what is your subconscious mind, you ask? Let's ask Google, so that I'm not the person that delivers this message. I'll let Google do it for you. So right here, Google. Your conscious mind can be thought of as the gardener planting seeds. Your subconscious mind can be thought of the garden or fertile soil in which the seeds germinate and grow. Your conscious mind commands and your subconscious mind obeys. Your subconscious mind is an unquestioning servant. Google it. Look it up. Learn it. I read these two amazing books this year, and they really opened my eyes to the subconscious mind. This book is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. Seriously, life-changing. This is kind of I read A New Earth first, and this is by Eckhart Tolle. Literally, this book, read it right now. Like, stop this video, go to the bookstore and grab this book, because this book will rock your damn world. And this is kind of what got me so intrigued by the subconscious mind again. So I read this book and then I read this book, and they both are a husband and wife that didn't know they needed each other, but these two books will answer so many questions that you might have of yourself and why things are the way they are. So let me give you what I took away from it and my little beliefs on the subconscious mind. And in no shape, way, or form am I saying this is the correct way, or if I'm saying, believe me, and your whole life will change, but this is what changed my life, and this is definitely what helps me now. Okay, so A New Earth is basically called A New Earth because we are definitely on a new earth. This is a whole new reality. This is a whole new world. He definitely talks a lot about the pain body, which reflects our subconscious mind, because he basically talks about how when you have suffered traumas in your life or bad memories or just anything that kind of shaped you as a person, when you are an adult and you find yourself in the same situation, your pain body takes over you and you just act the way you did when you were 7 or 8 years old. And it's part of your subconscious mind because it's just an autopilot of who you are. Until you are aware of it, you kind of are, your body's in control of your reaction. And once you start working on your subconscious mind, you start working on your pain bodies, which helps you elevate. How I realized my subconscious mind would take control is I would be in situations where I would be extremely upset and I would just feel completely out of control. Like the moment I am triggered or the moment something happened where I didn't like the outcome, it's almost as if this other person came out of me that I didn't recognize, and I realized I had no control of her. And once I accepted that, I accepted the fact that my pain bodies have a lot of control over me and I have to do a lot of subconscious mind work because I don't want to live like that. Growing up, my mom did the silent treatment on me, which is actually worse than verbal abuse. A silent treatment is the worst type of abuse you can give. My mom, Lord help her soul, I don't think she knew what she was doing. I think she was trying not to verbally abuse me, so instead she just went mute. But instead it kind of ended up hurting me more, because it literally says you're not worth any of my time. And it's a very extreme form of abuse that not a lot of people are aware of. And I also, retaliate by, I used to get super angry and loud to her because she wouldn't talk to me. So I made up a lot of contracts in my subconscious mind that this is how you argue. And I realized, I have the key to this jail cell. We all have the key to the jail cell. Your subconscious mind is not here to hurt you. That is one thing I want to actually get out in the open first, because I want people to not be scared of their subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is literally your best friend, and that's part of manifesting faster, and that's part of healing yourself faster, is by realizing that yes, your subconscious mind at this moment is taunting you and it's haunting you, but that's because it listened to you in the past, and it listened to all those people that you agreed with in the past. So my aunt, she came up with a contract to me that the bump in my nose is terrible and my jawline is way too small. And I believed that for the longest time. I literally did not think I was beautiful because of my nose and my chin. I didn't embrace the fact that I have beautiful hair, I have beautiful eyebrows, I have beautiful eyes, I'm tall and I'm skinny. Like I never focus on the good things, because I told my subconscious mind that that is what makes me ugly, and that's what my subconscious mind couldn't let go of. Hope that makes sense. Yes. So it really made the reflection of myself so poor, because it could only zoom in on those flaws rather than the other beautiful things about myself that I didn't notice or pay attention to. So what I had to start doing is going to the mirror and erasing those words from my subconscious mind by saying, I delete those thoughts. I delete that contract I made by saying my nose and my chin are ugly. They're beautiful and I accept them for what they are. And I apologize to my subconscious mind for making it believe otherwise. But I genuinely need my subconscious mind to know that I delete that agreement and we are healed. And go to bed. Just go to bed. Let your subconscious mind do its thing. Like the moment you have a conversation with your subconscious mind, it will listen. It doesn't argue. Like your subconscious mind does not argue with you. It literally says, okay. Like it's the best employee. It's the best assistant you've ever had. It doesn't have questions. It doesn't talk back. It doesn't want anything bad to happen. It just literally listens to you. Because listen to your thoughts throughout the day. That is what your subconscious mind is producing for you every single day. So if you constantly keep thinking about not getting a job and thinking about how all the reasons as to why you're not going to get this job, your subconscious mind is like, okay, we don't want the job, so we're not going to get the job. And you send off this alert to the universe like, no, don't give the job to here. She doesn't want it anymore. And then your conscious mind is like, I really want this job. Please let me get this job. But your subconscious mind is like, no, I don't deserve this. She says she doesn't want it. She's not good enough for this, So you work against yourself so badly, you have no idea. And once I realized that, I was like, holy crap. It was just like this aha moment. Because I had this aha moment in fitness. I used to cycle for an hour. Then I would go to a Zumba class for an hour. And then I'd run 6 miles. And then I would go do crunches for like an hour. I was obsessed, and I just kept not understanding like why I didn't have an 8-pack and why I wasn't jacked and why I didn't have this body I envisioned. And it took me surrendering to realize I didn't know shit. I was doing everything wrong. I also was talking to myself really badly. I was also eating really badly. And I had that aha moment that just because I was putting in the work doesn't mean I was putting in the right work. And then once I realized that, and I went to weightlifting, and I went to intermittent fasting, and I went to eating a lot more, and I went to only going to a gym for an hour, it's like my body was like, yes, this is exactly what you needed. You just need to put your energy into a different place rather than those bad places we tend to give our energy, thinking that that's the answer. So with your subconscious mind, you definitely have to just surrender what you think you know, because if you were in a place where I was in about 2 years ago / a year ago, you know you led yourself down a bullshit ass road, and you need to do a U-turn and take note of how badly you messed up and learn from these mistakes and go down a different path that you have no idea where you're going again, but you surrender and you're along for the ride, hoping that this path keeps on going rather than it being a dead end. So just be aware that you need to teach your subconscious mind completely new things, because what you have taught it thus far is very toxic and very poisonous and not helpful whatsoever, and you need to be okay with that and let go of all those bad behaviors and surrender them like your life depends on it, because your life does depend on it. You have the power, you have the power, you have the power. Like, I can't say that enough, and I'm saying it to myself as well, because I make these videos yet again to help myself as well, because once I say it out loud, I really feel like I make an agreement with the universe, like, yep, practice what you preach, bitch. Okay, so anyway, let's get back to the subconscious mind. So yeah, your subconscious mind is your best friend and the bestest friend you will ever have. Give it love, send it love, constantly cherish it, constantly buy it flowers. And by buying it flowers, I mean take the time to just appreciate it and talk highly to it. Don't neglect your subconscious mind. Wake up to the fact that you have to take control over your subconscious mind, because it will save you so much time of inner conflict. And I literally did 5-MeO DMT because they were like, this is going to delete your subconscious mind. And I was just like, hello. Please, 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 right here. Delete it, delete it. And it definitely shredded off some bull crap that I will forever thank 5-MeO DMT for, because it takes you to a place you don't want to visit up in here, but it takes you there anyway, and you're like, all right, visit this, I'll let it go, and then you surrender, and then it's bye-bye. Okay, let's get back to this. Another way to help your subconscious mind is constantly listen to binaural beats, constantly listen to affirmations, constantly listen to things that give your subconscious healthy information. So this is where the government, and this is where a lot of grooming by our society comes in, because I think they're very aware of the subconscious mind, because TV can really, really, really mess up your subconscious mind, especially children that watch a lot of it, which I did as a kid. I was a TV fiend. It's all I did is watch TV, watch TV, watch TV, watch TV. It's like what I'm programmed to do. It makes your brain very ADD. It makes, you know, those commercials that are like, do you have breast cancer? And then they like list off all the symptoms, and you're like, do I have this? Do I have that? That's like, they're literally talking to your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind all of a sudden is like, I do, oh my god. And then your subconscious mind is like, I do have this, I do have this, I do have this. And don't even get me started down this road, guys. Let's not go there, Marissa. I could go real ham on what I think about TV and commercials and radio stations and all of that. But anyway, make sure you are filling your subconscious mind with good things. So some examples for that as to what I do is every night before I go to bed, I play a book. So I don't claim that I read these books because I don't obviously read them, but my subconscious mind gets them. And what's really cool about YouTube is you can play like a mix. So it'll go on all night long. I just normally plug in my laptop and I put it across the room, and I just have books playing, I have podcasts playing, I have binaural beats playing, I have meditations playing, and I have affirmations playing. Whichever I feel that night, they are going on, because it talks to your subconscious mind the whole time. Your subconscious mind absorbs every single word it hears. We only use 5%, so yeah, we can only tap into like 5% of that sometimes. It's the stuff that really resonates with us, that's the conscious side, but your subconscious mind remembers all of it. So just make sure you're constantly giving your subconscious mind new food of beautiful vibrational music, good meditations, good affirmations. Just soothe that subconscious mind and kind of, especially if you're having like a really bad day, like, get your subconscious mind some great food, because it could tear you down for quite some time if you allow those thoughts to run wild, or if you allow those agreements to be real agreements. Watch the way you talk to yourself. I know I kind of said this a little earlier, but definitely that is such a big one. Watch everything you say to yourself. So I do this thing where, like, if I drop something or if I do something stupid, I'm like, oh, you're so stupid, Marissa. And then I'm like, wait, no. I'm a very smart, intelligent person, because I've made a habit to catch myself. So make sure you catch yourself. Every single time a thought or a word or a sentence creeps in, nip it right there and be like, I delete this thought, I delete this thought, I delete this memory, I delete, just be like, I delete this, I surrender this, move on, move forward, you are released from me, good riddance. and then say the opposite, like, I am so intelligent, you are so intelligent, Marissa, it's okay, you just made a little mistake, but you're not stupid, you are so smart. Like, catch yourself. I do this all the time, and some people can think I'm crazy, but honestly, I learned this because of my grandma the most. I was in gymnastics when I was a little girl. I know I've said this story before, but this is literally where I realized the power of your subconscious mind and the power of your brain and the power of your will and just the power that you actually have within you. But I was trying to do a back handspring so bad. I was not doing it, and I walked out. I was like, I give up, I suck at this, I don't want to do this anymore. And my grandma was like, don't you dare say that, get back out there, say it to yourself, you could do it 10 times and then do it. And I was like, ugh. So I went out there and I was like, I can do a back handspring, 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 I can do a back handspring. I was kind of like mocking her as I was looking at her. And then all of a sudden I did it, and like I literally got up with the most shock I think I've ever had in my life, because I was trying this for weeks, like trying to do it. I could not do it. And then I just kept having this agreement though that I couldn't do it. And then the moment I was like, no, you can do this, I did it for the first time. And that was it. Like, I was 10 years old and that was it for me. I was like, that's it. That's exactly how life works. You just tell yourself you can do something, and man, oh man, can you do it. So catch yourself every single time you're self-doubting yourself or talking down to yourself, because that is your mental wall right there. There's no person, there's no situation, there's no circumstance that is getting in your way. It's your own thoughts and words that are right in front of you. And you can literally just be like, this is not a real wall. Like, I can do this, and really convince yourself that you can, and watch yourself just do it. Like, take care of your subconscious mind, please, 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 please. Your subconscious mind is, have you ever driven and you're just driving and all of a sudden you're like, holy crap, I'm home. And you're just like, what just happened? That is your subconscious mind. Like, that is your subconscious mind. It knows how to do everything already. Like, everything you have taught it, it can do it by itself without even thinking. Just like getting over a sickness. That's your subconscious mind healing you. So definitely trust that your subconscious mind is a magical place, that it can give you exactly what you want as long as you believe it, and as long as you delete all those little negative thoughts around your dream. And it takes some time. It's not like one night you're going to listen to some binaural beats and the next morning your world is going to be like, woo! It's like one thought at a time, like one day at a time. But do it for 365 days and watch how different your brain is this time next year. You'll be like, oh my god, I don't even think about that anymore. And be like, oh, I don't even want to think about that ever again. Delete it again. Like, constantly. Delete, delete, delete. And then add positive thoughts, add positive emotions, add positive feelings. Just give that to yourself. And why I believe you should take care of your subconscious mind so much, especially right now in this day and age, is because, my friends, we are coming to the end of an era. And I'm sure you guys can feel the shift just as strongly as I feel it. But we are definitely coming to the end of a time where you're allowed to be an asshole, where you're allowed to be a douchebag boss, where you're allowed to just be rude for no reason. Like, there's too much technology now. There's too many resources for people to seek help. There's too many answers for us to keep behaving the way we behave. And us as a society are about to get really sick of it and completely not accept it anymore. And I'm so freaking excited because they're predicting that the right-sided people of the world are about to take over the economy, which is really cool because that's all the artists of the world, which is only made up of 10%. I'm a right-sided brain person, and if you are in the arts or if you're creative or on the entrepreneur side of the world, then you are part of that 10% too. And 9% is the left-sided brains, where they're all analytics, they're all statistics, they're all lists, they're all worker bees that have had control for quite some time. But that time is over because us as humans are awakening, and we are awakening that people can choose how they behave. We are not stuck under rocks anymore. Another way to do work on your subconscious mind is obviously meditations. So definitely do some meditations that focus on your subconscious mind. You can type in guided meditations for clearing your subconscious minds, guided meditations for letting go of your things in your subconscious mind. There's so many guided meditations for your subconscious mind. Another way is before I go to bed, and I do visualization exercise, and that's where I really go into bed with a plan. So before I go to bed, I tell my subconscious mind what I want to heal. You know that expression when people go just sleep on it or get a night's rest in the morning you'll know? That is because intuitively us as humans understand that when you go to bed, your subconscious mind is able to rationalize what is going on or what decision you need to make. So you can really start to control your subconscious mind by, before going to bed, really telling your subconscious mind what you want to heal. So, for example, I could tell my subconscious mind that I want to delete my fears and anxiety of never being good enough, and just go to bed. Go to bed with that thought, and then as you're falling asleep, only think of your higher self and visualize whatever situation or person you're searching to become, and really just see yourself there, see yourself doing what you want to do, see yourself in the relationship you want to be in, just see yourself as your higher self and just hold that image until you fall asleep. I know that's kind of hard because a lot of people's anxiety comes up at nighttime and they kind of tend to think of all the bad things that are going on, all the stress they have, and that is the worst thing you can do for your subconscious mind because it believes you. It believes you that you don't have enough money to pay your bills. It believes you that you aren't smart enough to get into whatever college you're trying to get into. It believes you when you say all these things to yourself, and it creates that reality for yourself. So definitely be aware of what you're thinking of before you go to bed and practice visualization exercises. They say psychedelics are definitely what open you up to the subconscious mind because they make you realize there's more here than we are aware of, which kind of it shows you your subconscious mind. There's so many parts of your brain that you're not using that all of a sudden when you do a psychedelic, it shows you and you're like, what the fuck? Like, what? That was in here this whole time? So yeah. Psychedelics definitely help you see that subconscious mind of yours. And you all know what my psychedelic of choice was. I'm not in no way, shape, or form saying to do a psychedelic. I'm just saying what brought me to the awareness of my subconscious mind, and the psychedelic was definitely one of the biggest ones. These little tips and tricks, I truly believe, will help someone out there. They have helped me tremendously. I just don't want to overbear you guys with, subconscious mind stuff. But I promise, dig a little bit deeper into your subconscious mind and watch your whole reality change. It has to do with manifesting as well. It has to do with creating your own reality. Like, your subconscious mind is you. So make sure you're taking care of it. Make sure you're educated on your subconscious mind. You could disagree with everything I have to say, but as long as you have a positive viewpoint on your subconscious mind and you're aware of it, I applaud you. No matter what you have to say to me, I applaud you for even knowing about it and acknowledging it, because I feel like a lot of people ignore the subconscious mind and they're not aware of how powerful it is and how the moment you take control of it, you take more control of your life, and that it is your best friend. It's not an enemy. It's not a hurt little child that's been neglected. It's just listening to you at all times. It is strong. It is powerful. It's not hurt. It's got will. It's got power. You just gotta feed it the right information. You gotta give it the right tools. You gotta give it the right food. You gotta give it the right environment. Just let's all heal our subconscious minds together, please. Okay, I have no idea how long this video is, but I would really appreciate it if I could, edit it and have it up by tonight, because tomorrow it's New Year's Eve. You know what that means? That means we are making a goal board, okay? So if you watch this video tonight, tomorrow, be prepared to go out and buy a vision board, you could buy a chalkboard, you could buy just a regular poster board, you could buy a what are those stitch boards? I don't know. Just buy yourself some sort of board. If you have a printer, amazing. Make sure you have some fresh ink, or go out and get some magazines, because we are going to manifest the F out of tomorrow and do some real magic. So yes, tomorrow we will be making vision boards together. So be prepared, because I am. Look at this. My printer is right here and ready. I'm actually going to spend some time on Pinterest right now and kind of get my visions all together. So that way tomorrow I'll have a clean slate. We're also going to do a pretty deep meditation tomorrow to get ready for this new year. There's a lot going on tomorrow, so I have a lot of prepping to do. So I'm out. I will see you guys tomorrow. Be prepared to make some dream boards. I've been making dream boards since I was like 9, literally. My mom made dream boards, my grandma made dream boards. Dream boards are like our thing. Actually, I'm supposed to be making my dream boards with my family tomorrow, but they took off to our cabin and I didn't want to go. So we do mine by myself, but just know it's like a family thing. But I'm very happy that dream boards and vision boards are very much a thing now, because we all need to know that you have the power within yourself, and I want your dreams to come true. I want my dreams to come true. I want everyone's dreams to come true. I want this to be a world where we actually work as an ecosystem again, not a human dominate world anymore. Whose dick is the biggest? Okay, seriously, I'm done. Have a great day, guys. I will see you on New Year's Eve.